everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your support. So the video that I have for you today is all about our holiday 5-pack of bars. And this 5-pack of bars is actually not available yet. It's going to be available October 1st in our holiday brochure. Consultants were able to get this 5-pack of bars as an early access item. That way we can go ahead and make samples of the bars. We can go ahead and smell them with you. We can give our opinions about them. And so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm actually going to be smelling each one of the bars with you for the first time here on camera. So I can give you my first impressions of them, how I think it will perform. And then I will actually, take a few days to warm the bars, and then I'll come back and record another video giving you my opinions of how they warmed and how they performed in my house. If it seems like it's really early to be talking about holiday and Christmas items, I feel that way too. It does feel a little early to be talking about those things. However, with Scentsy, I definitely realize that we have to allow for shipping, we have to allow for delays, that sort of thing. And we want to make sure that we can get the holiday items to you. I know some people decorate a little bit early for Christmas, like before Thanksgiving, that sort of thing. So since he does release the holiday items October 1st, and then that way we can make sure we can get those items ordered and get them back to you in time for the holidays so that you have plenty of time to enjoy them. I personally am excited about this holiday collection. Now, the holiday collection is 5 bars in here for the $25. Scentsy is going to allow us to separate these bars. So if you are interested, if you hear me talking about these bars and you're only interested in one, you can just get one for $6. If you're interested in 3, you can bundle 3 for $17. And if you're interested in doing 6 bars, but you just like a couple of these and you want to mix this with some other bars that we currently have, you can do 6 bars for $30. So that's definitely nice that they're letting us do that. If you want the bag, you do have to get the 5-pack for $25 to be able to get this cute bag. And everything is just while supplies last. That includes the bag as well as the bars. I am excited about these. I remember last year, the holiday collection was absolutely amazing. It was probably by far one of my most favorite holiday collections that Scentsy has ever released. And in fact, I think all 5 of those bars came back in the catalog this year from when they were released as limited time bars. They came back this year actually in the catalog, the fall winter catalog, as bars. So that's how good they were. I'm sure that other people liked them just as much as I did. So I have high hopes for this collection. I'm hoping that it is just as fantastic as last year's collection, but that is a lot to live up to because that was just one of my favorite collections ever that Scentsy has released. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. The first bar that's on top here is called Ginger Cookie Crunch. And I can tell you that sounds like I'm going to love it. Bakery is my favorite. I do like fruity. I do like kind of fresh scents. Woodsy and pine scents are not necessarily my favorite, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this first one right here is Ginger Cookie Crunch. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's actually really nice. Okay, so there was a bar called Frosted Ginger Cookie that was in the Bring Back My Bar, was voted back. That specific bar, I like that bar, but it was just too strong for me. It was absolutely too strong. It was just too much ginger. I'm trying to pop this one out of the clamshell. Here we go. Oh, wow. This one smells really, really good. Okay, so there is a lot of vanilla bean buttercream in this bar. I can smell it. It's very strong. Maybe not the bar itself is strong, but the actual vanilla bean buttercream is there's a lot of it in this bar. That is the main thing that I smell, with a hint of ginger. It kind of smells like there's some spices, but it might just be that ginger that's giving it like a spicy edge. So let's look up the description in this holiday brochure. Let's see what it actually says. Okay, crystallized ginger, crushed nutmeg, and vanilla bean. Okay, I definitely smell the vanilla bean. That is definitely there. It's delicious. I was expecting more ginger, but I'm glad that it's not. I'm glad that it's not as an overpowering ginger, like the Frosted Ginger Cookie bar, the other one that had came out. This one I think I would like better because it is more of the vanilla buttercream. However, this says ginger cookie crunch, and I don't really smell anything in here that smells like a cookie per se. Like, it smells mostly like a ginger vanilla. It does still smell like a bakery bar, but I wouldn't say that I smell a cookie note. I don't really smell a cookie note. I hope that when I warm this, that there's going to be maybe like a buttery, crunchy cookie note that comes out with it. But I'll have to warm it and see. In my opinion, this does not smell like a super strong bar. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like a really powerful bar. I'm not sure how well it's going to do in the open concept here. I think it's probably going to be average. But we'll see. It smells really, really good. And I definitely love it. But it is way more vanilla buttercream than I thought it was going to be. There's really not any cookie. I was expecting like a in-your-face ginger type of cookie, and I don't really get that from it yet. But we'll see what happens when I warm it. Okay. This next one that's in the bag is Holiday Market. Okay, Holiday Market. Wow. Okay, I like this one. I really do like this one. This is different. Okay, so far, ginger cookie crunch to me, it doesn't smell holiday. It just smells kind of like a ginger. I wouldn't say for this to be a holiday collection of bars. If I just smelled that warming, or that smells like something I could warm year round, not necessarily just holiday. Okay, maybe wintry, but not necessarily holiday. Same way with this Holiday Market. Okay, this does smell like, it's definitely fruity. It's got some spiciness to it. It smells a little fizzy, almost like a holiday punch. That's exactly what it smells like. It smells like a holiday punch. It reminds me of a fragrance that we used to have that was called Dazzling Pomegranate, maybe. Or there was another one, Pomegranate Prosecco. Definitely fruity. Wow, this is really, really good. This is different. This is not anything like what I was expecting. Okay, let's see what the description says. Holiday Market, pink grapefruit, pomegranate juice, and allspice. Okay, I can smell the pomegranate. I can definitely smell some spices. The grapefruit, okay. Yeah, I could say that was grapefruit. It's not like a powerful grapefruit. I really love the smell of grapefruit. It definitely smells citrusy, but if I just smelled this really without knowing the description, I'm not sure that I would know that it's specifically grapefruit. But that pomegranate, yeah, I think I could pick that out. I'm very interested to know how this is going to warm. Again, though, this doesn't, I mean, aside from it smelling like some sort of holiday punch or a spicy punch that you would have, I wouldn't necessarily associate this with like Christmas. I think it's a beautiful scent. It's citrusy. Maybe the spices and everything's going to bring it alive in the warmer, and then it really is going to give me more of a holiday feel. I love cinnamon and I love spice, and I could see myself warming this all the time just because I like spicy scents. Wow, so this one's good. So if I had to choose a favorite between the ginger cookie crunch and this Holiday Market, I'm not sure that I could because I really love both of these. So I can't wait to warm those and see how those do. Oh, okay. So this next one in here is called Bundle Up. And I was really excited to smell this one. It just sounds like a pretty fragrance. Okay, interesting. This one smells exactly like Cozy Cardigan to me, except lighter. It smells a little different on the bottom, but when I smell it from right here, that's exactly what I think of, is a lighter version of Cozy Cardigan. Like really light. Okay, I'm kind of worried about this one because it's extremely light. Honestly, I think this one needs some time to cure. That's just my opinion, but I mean, we're going to have to warm it for the warm reviews and see how it does. Let's see what that description is. Okay, bundle up is mandarin, vanilla orchid, and sandalwood. Okay, I can definitely smell the sandalwood. That's definitely giving it a very cozy scent, like cozy cardigan. Mandarin, I'm not sure if I smell mandarin. Maybe a hint. Vanilla orchid, I can smell more of like a vanilla something on the bottom than on the top. I don't really smell that on the top. This one is so interesting. I wanted to really love this one. I think this would be an absolutely beautiful winter scent. It definitely smells like something I would warm in the winter, but it also smells like a pretty, very, very light perfume that, you know, I would purchase from Bath and Body Works or somewhere like that. Like a body spray that has a really like cozy smell. I'm just, it's extremely light. Okay, so we're just gonna have to warm this one and see what happens there. I do really, really like this one. This one, again, I wouldn't say that this is holiday. I would say that this is definitely a winter scent. I think it is beautiful. So, but in my opinion, we already have cozy cardigan, and I hope that this transforms into a different type of smell for me when it warms, because as of right now, I'm kind of disappointed that they would include a scent that is already so similar to one that we already have, because cozy cardigan is just a really popular scent. I love that one, and honestly, if I want to smell that, I'm going to reach for that one. This one might just be a hint different because of that mandarin and then that vanilla orchid. If those two notes come out in the warmer and make this smell different, I'll be happy, because I definitely don't want another one that similar to cozy cardigan, and I really hope that it is stronger than it is right here. Okay, so the next one is Winter Twilight. So it's this beautiful color. I do like the color. Wow. Okay. Okay, so pine scents and tree scents and sometimes minty scents, they're not my thing. Wow, so this one is extremely minty, but whew. Okay. It reminds me of some sort of gum that's a spearmint flavor. That's exactly what it reminds me of, or some form of toothpaste. The description says lemon peel, crisp mint, and warm amber. Okay, I'm also not a big fan of amber incense sometimes, just because it can give me a headache. I definitely smell more of the mint on the bottom. It's definitely a coolness. This is definitely like a super cool bar. This is not a Christmassy bar to me. This is more of a winter bar. This is one that I would warm more towards, you know, after the holidays, like January, even February. But it's too much. It's too much like of a leaning towards like a spearmint for me. It's not a mint that I really care for. Yeah, that's not my favorite mint note. I'm not sure how this is going to warm. I think it's definitely going to be average or a little bit above average for performance, because it does smell strong in this clamshell. There is some sort of strange note that reminds me of some sort of gum, like leaning towards a spearmint, but not like straight green spearmint. It does lean a little bit towards toothpaste, smell like toothpaste, but more so towards the gum that I'm talking about, the spearmint. I could see some people really liking this, that love their minty scents, like cool, refreshing scents. But for me personally, this is not a scent that I would warm in the house. I don't think. Now, I will have to warm this because I could be wrong. It could totally change when it warms, and it could just become this absolutely gorgeous scent. So it does mention that it has lemon peel, and I wish I smelled more of that. I really don't smell. I don't really smell much lemon, and I do think the lemon would probably make this really, really beautiful. Maybe that will come out more as it warms. Okay, so there's that one. We'll see how this one does when it performs. Okay, so the last one in this collection is Frosted Fantasy. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. This one has a sharpness to it. This one has a really sharpness to it. And that, for me, it is a beautiful scent. It is very, very pretty. Again, it doesn't smell holiday to me. It smells like some sort of lotion. It smells almost like it could be like a perfume, but also it smells a little bit masculine. And it has a sharpness. So there's a sharpness here that I'm scared will give me a headache. Let's see what the description says. Okay, so this one is the Frosted Fantasy. It says bergamot, snowdrop blossoms, and cedarwood. Okay, the bergamot is what's given it that masculine edge, probably. And the cedarwood is what's given it the sharpness, I think. That cedarwood. I'm not usually a huge fan of cedarwood. And that's just me personally. It's probably because of the sharpness. It seems to give me a headache. But this is an absolutely beautiful scent. I could see how people would love this because honestly, it smells almost spa-like. Because in my opinion, it doesn't really smell girly. It doesn't smell manly. It smells just unisex, like almost like a really pretty spa type fragrance. I don't know. It's really beautiful. I wouldn't have categorized this as a holiday fragrance, in my opinion. It does lean towards like a wintry fragrance. I don't necessarily smell a coolness, but I'll have to see how that does when it warms. I mean, I'm kind of nervous to warm this one, honestly, because of the sharpness, but I will warm it and I'll see what happens. I think this is going to be a strong one just because of the sharpness. Well, that is a really beautiful scent. I just don't think it's going to be for me. I'm just not one that really enjoys these green scents like this, but it is really pretty. It's unique. I don't think Scentsy has anything else like this. Okay, so that's interesting. I do like this one. I definitely prefer this one over the Winter Twilight. Even though I probably personally would not repurchase either one of these bars to personally warm in the house here, but I do like these scents. And if I had to purchase one and warm one, it would be this Frosted Fantasy. The Winter Twilight is just too much of like a spearminty type mint, but we're going to warm them and we're going to see what happens. Maybe my opinions will change. So as of right now on cold, just like cold sniffs, I would rate them as probably, so between these two are battling for first place. And I really don't know because I love bakery, but this one was more unique, I think, because this one smells just a lot like vanilla bean buttercream with just a little bit of ginger. So I think I would choose Holiday Market as my number one right now, and then put the Ginger Cookie Crunch in second place. If this Ginger Cookie Crunch would have had more of like a crunch to it and it would have had more of like a cookie note, this would have definitely been first place for me. But for me, I probably will have to mix this one with something to really make it smell more unique and more like a cookie. So we're going to put this one in first place. We're going to put this one in second place. And third place, I mean, okay, I'll give third place to Bundle Up, but only because I'm probably, I mean, me personally, I don't really care for these type of scents, but I also would not repurchase Bundle Up just because Cozy Cardigan, just because they smell so similar. But this is a beautiful scent. I just love Cozy Cardigan, and this one smells so light, but we'll see how this one warms, and we'll see what happens. We'll see after I warm them if they stay in the same order that they're in. So then for 4th and 5th place, we have this one for 4th place, and we have the Winter Twilight, the one that is really spearminty, in my opinion, in last place. So those are just my opinions. Somebody else may feel completely different than I do. Those are just what I prefer as scent notes. And that's just how I feel. So I am going to warm these. I'm going to see how they do. I will give them some time to kind of see how long they last in the warmers and see how they perform in this big area. And I will come back another day and I will give you my reviews on that. Okay, so stay tuned. I will get that video up as well, and we will talk about how they did, and we will see how they ranked after I warmed them. So I appreciate you watching this video. If you did enjoy the video, I hope that you'll I hope that you'll subscribe so that you can continue to see my content, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye.